Right now, finding our roots, building ourselves up from the rubble, building that foundation that weathers all the storms of life. That's why we're here, guys. Pissed off for excellence. Every rep counts, guys. Life's a game of reps in the gym. You add up all the reps, that's the difference between winning and losing, living and dying. Guys, if you're not feeling this burn, man, try a new sport. You're not made for this shit. You should be feeling a burn, man. You should be coming to life right now. This should be like your mojo. This is the juice that's gonna oil your machine and conquer every endeavor you want in life. The principles you're learning right here, the sweat equity of it all. Going through the trials and tribulations and coming out on top, or even better yet, getting knocked down and finding the intestinal fortitude to stand the fuck back up and go at it again, man. This is honest work. Things that come too easy in life leave easy too. This you build forever. It's your foundation, your bedrock. Doesn't disappoint you. If you give it the time it needs, it pays it back to you tenfold. And then life's fun. Make every rep count, every rep does count. It separates you from the people that talk the shit, the people that create this shit for them to talk about. There's players and there's spectators. Your work today ensures you get to become one of them. Gets to ensure who's going to come up to your funeral. How's that eulogy going to be? Every one of these things is a deciding moment for you to figure out, is it worth it or not? Funny thing is, you go through that pain, you're like, I can't do anymore. Something inside of you, you don't know where it is. Something inside of you just kicks in and says, no, we're gonna go for one more. And you do it. You don't know where that thing came from. It's always been there. But it comes in that one time you do one more, you drop it, you go, I saw something there. I like that. I like that person that actually puts the effort in and then goes beyond what they thought they could do. What was that thing that came in there and made me do that? The more you exercise it, the stronger you get. It's perishable. Use it or lose it. The more and more you do it, the more and more you feel it. Find it. Believe it. Become it. Man, when you go that hard, there's only one place to go from there. Stronger. You put your body through that much rigorous activity, it doesn't like it. It learns to fight back, grow itself from its normality into something of extraordinary measure, something of, head-turning fucking biceps. People are like, oh my God, look at that guy, That's you they're looking at. Or it's not. Maybe it's too hot here for you. Like no one else in here. Maybe you decided to take today off. How many of those days you have for the rest of your life before your life is just forgotten about? I don't know about you guys, man, but every time we're doing this shit, man, I get worked up, man. As the pain comes in, I get an attitude, I get a sense of anxiety. Because you're on that path, and that path is just such a better place to be than the neutral stalemate, green room effect. It's like, I want the camera rolling in life, man. And when you get on it, you get an attitude going. Man, it's an unquenchable thirst. It's an unquenchable thirst, where every sip it just tastes so good. And you know where it's going, and you believe in it. It's a marriage of cause and effect of where you were to where you want to be, and it's just like, let's get there, man. You have a taste of it, and you're like, everything else tastes like shit. I want more of that. By doing all this, the sweat, the blood, the sweat, tears, and everything else, you get to taste more of it. It's a war of many battles. The battles are fought every single day for betterment, to bring that belief to the surface of what we always knew we could be. Isn't it about time you guys become the person you always knew you could be? Shut off the volume, the speakers of society telling you what you can't be. Listen to the voice from within, the energy inside, knowing you can be more than this. Where there are no limitations, excuses, negative energy. It's just high voltage of positive energy. Many battles, easily won on a daily occurrence. The war will never be won. Because that war is a better life.
a life of inspirement, where you lead others to join you in that endeavor and create something epic that we talk about back in the day with Leonardo da Vinci or Helen Keller or, you know, Socrates, all these people that did something beyond their scope. Back then, everyone laughed at them for being different. Let those fucking peasants of the world laugh at you now for being different, because that's beautiful. And laugh back at them for being the same motherfuckers everybody else you fucking see. This workout, when you finish this workout, guys, you should have an internal fucking voice hitting so hard inside yourself. Like mama sitting there ringing the dinner bell. If not, your job ain't done yet. Turn the fuck around, dot face, come back here and finish the day. Because this day is the start of evolution of the person you always be remembered for, called legacy, motherfucker. Seriously guys, this is right now what we're feeling right now, this sweat equity is the sawdust therapy, the sawdust, you know, stage of a transformation and construction from what could be into what was. You know, what was, it was decent, it was good, but not good enough for us. That philosophy, good enough, doesn't make tomorrow have enough. So therefore we rip the motherfucker down. We're ripping the bicep down, the triceps down. We're going through this sweat after the pain of it all into fulfillment of greatness of what we want to be. That's what this is about. Every set you put a smile on your face, and you're getting closer and closer to that forever dream that everyone dreams about, wants to be, but never is. Today we're making those steps to ensure we're not the wannabe. See this guy, sign right here? Clean up. Clean up your fucking thought process. Put away all your fucking thoughts of failure, insecurity, I can't do it. Start moving this shit. Become that person you want to be. Stop the fucking talking. Fucking put some action behind those words, man. That rewards you with the fruits of labor. That everything in life then becomes possible and feasible. Otherwise, it's like going to the grocery store to get some milk, but never getting the milk. Why the fuck are you in the grocery store then? Milk does a body good, but not as good. It's a positive outlook on what the fuck you're doing. When you think about shit, you're like, 7 o'clock at night, man, I'm tired, just got back home from work. Do I go to the gym or not? Hour and a half passes, it's now 8:30. You didn't go to the gym, but you know damn well your evil twin inside of you did go to the gym, and he's out there, and he just got better than you. That weakness, and you think I'm tired, comes in, overtakes your potential, and stops you from becoming the person you can be. Yet someone else is going to the gym. Then 20 years later, when you have midlife crisis, and you say life's not fair, you start looking back when all those forks in the road, where you sat down instead of standing up. And you don't feel sorry for yourself. You're like, I made this fucking bed I'm in. So enjoy it then. Winners are found every moment, guys, in the choices we make. Our character is defined by the choices we make on a moment-to-moment basis. It all adds up to the win. And don't give me that shit. It doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's how you play the game, all that bullshit. If that was so true, then why are there scoreboards? Why do people give a shit and keep score of anything? Fuck that, man. Always you will win. Always you will win. Sometimes you'll win immediately. But always definitely. You know what it means? You might not win it today, but your efforts done today, even the failure felt today, are all measures that create the moment later. And if you failed on the way back and got there, and you got knocked down, found the intestinal fluid to get back up, try that same endeavor, then you find yourself victorious in that endeavor, that's the sweetest victory of all. That builds a confidence that's unbreakable. Here we go. When you look in the mirror, you're looking at yourself yesterday compared to now. It's like a golf game. You're always trying to beat your last score. That's progress, man. Stay on your path. Don't allow your path to be altered by someone else's failures or successes. It's all about you guys. So if you're in here, you look in the mirror, you know, some people are like, wow, you look great, or wow, you look fat, whatever it is. It's what you saw before to what you see now. It's not who stands next to you and does something where now I'm looking at him, looking at me, being like, oh yeah, I'm much better. No, that's how weak motherfuckers do life. They compare themselves to a third party subjective. No, you compare yourself to yourself. Improve yourself. Therefore, everything's improved. If your success and the way you feel about yourself is only directly correlated to your surrounding environment, if you're better than your surrounding environment, you're a fucking loser. It's always about who you are, what you did yesterday, and what you're doing today. That's success. That will transcend any fucking environment you're around. It's like a knife driving through it. And it's painful as shit, guys. But you know, in a weird way, maybe I'm sick in the head. When I know that knife's coming in there, that I know my muscles are going to a point down a path that's not beaten. They're creating their blaze trail, making a new path. They're going down a path that no one's been on, especially them, pushing their means of what they're used to. That knife represents growth. Every success in life, guys, is masked by temporary pain. Everything in life that's worthwhile, every prison you want to unwrap, that you want to get in the inside of that present to get it, because you want that present so bad. Every present that's worthwhile to you in life is wrapped in pain. Let me say it again. Every present that you've ever received in life, to unwrap that present, to peel the paper off that present, to get inside, to get to the reward, you must peel away pain. Any present that's wrapped with pleasure is ridden of pain on the inside that you will pay year after year for the rest of your life. Welcome the pain. Unwrap the pain. Find life. So many people think all day long on what they're scared of. You know, before a wrestling match, you know, back in the day, I remember a lot of my opponents be like, oh man, what happens if I lose? What happens if I get caught? What happens if they take me down? What the fuck are we talking about? All that tension, all that energy going into the possibility of failure. Why can't the individual, the human, erase that mentality and put all that tension is, you know, how great it's gonna feel when I pin that motherfucker, when I take him down, when I beat him down in front of his home crowd, when I win something, when I go after something, when I put the work in and achieve it. Why don't we think that way? We're always thinking about losing something, something being taken from us, trying to maintain what we have. Like, you know, we can't lose this shit, it's so valuable. Why do we think that way? Why are we always thinking about the fears, the worst case scenario? All we do is put all that energy in there. Why don't we put the energy into the dreams that can be? The reason why you're doing that, if you are putting all that time and effort into fears instead of your dreams, it's because you're not doing this enough. You're not in here killing yourself enough. You're not working hard enough. You're not studying hard enough. You're not burning the midnight oil every night, which prevents you from staying awake in the midnight hours later in life wondering what if could have been. You erase that shit through all of this fucking payment, guys. It's free. You don't need to shoot up for it. You don't need to snort. You sweat for it. And then when you leave here, it's an abdominal will is like just been nurtured. You don't think about second place. You think about first, and then the legacy, and building the gap between you and every other fucking person. You know, but unless you go through this shit, there's no value in first place. You haven't put enough time on the job, enough effort. You haven't sacrificed enough to know what the value of that fucking title means. So therefore, all you do is think about, well, I hope I don't lose this third place trophy I have. You understand what I'm saying, guys? The more and more you do this shit, the more and more it becomes almost impossible to accept second place outside of here. Impossible. Again, guys, I said it earlier. It's spelled impossible. Perception on how we see things, guys. We create it or we destroy it right here. We either give birth to our fear or we blaze the path of our dreams. You're either living your dreams or living your fears, one or the other. And which one are you giving the most time to? You're one of the few. You're one of the few that's making a difference in your life that eventually will make a difference in society's life. You're not the critic out there who's at the bar right now drinking down, you know, getting their drink on. No, you're getting your life on. You're getting your future on right now, in this moment. You don't need to go to sleep to start a new day. It can begin right now. It can continue right now. And for all those critics out there that have never really done it, never really smelt the air of adversity and nervousness and butterflies, seeing it from the view of the field instead of the spectator's booth. Fuck off, man. If you really want to avoid all the criticism, see, I welcome the fucking criticism. Because all that says is that, dude, you're doing something to impact their lives. They respond negatively because they've never done anything in their life. That's why they're a critic, never a player. Because they've never done anything, all they can do is cast votes and negativity to someone that has done it. Because they weren't man enough to ever do it in the first place. And if you really want to avoid all the critics in your life, then do nothing, say nothing, and be nothing. And you'll never get their attention. But if you are something, and you're doing something, and you become something, guess what? You get their attention. And that pisses them off, because they can never be what you are now. So the only thing they can do to make them feel good is try to bring you the fuck down. I say thank you for that. Thank you for acknowledging the fact that I'm doing something, because I don't know who the fuck you are, but you seem to know who I am. I came in here, man. There's a full gym now, no one's in here. I wouldn't change it for the world, man. I wouldn't change it for the world. Got way too much love for this, man. Every day, gonna, you know, paying that sweat equity. Sometimes it feels like monotonous, benign, and just never-ending journey. You know, perseverance isn't that never-ending journey. It's just a lot of short journeys combined back to back to back to back. It's not for everybody, but it sure is for this kid. I'm cool with it, man. Bring it.